Hi there, Richard Esmaty here from Seeker Executive. Today we're going to look at how to interview more effectively. There are 6 steps involved in an interview. Now, 3 of them are within the interview. There are 3 outside. The first step is to research. Research all and everything that you can about your candidate. Make sure you understand some of the organizations they have worked for before prior to coming to this interview. Also, you got to understand how those organizations can somewhat relate to what you guys do. So researching a candidate really pays off during an interview. Also plan. Planning is the most important part of an interview. If you do have a co-interviewer with you, it's important to plan, and it's also important to know when and where, who will ask the question, and what questions you will be asking, and which questions your co-interviewer will be asking. The last thing you want to do is during an interview find that there is a confusion or you both have run out of questions. Structuring your interview is very important. An interview generally has 3 structures. You have your introduction, core interview questions, and then you have a bit of an ease off. Now within the interview, your first step is not an introduction, it's branding. It's very important that you brand your organization really well here. You never know, this candidate can become your client tomorrow or a prospect. So branding your organization is very important. Make sure you know everything about your org. You know the values, and also a bit of an introduction about everyone within the panel pays off. Once introduction has been done, then it's time to get into a bit of more core questions about the role, about the candidate skill set. And this is when you throw some challenging questions. Don't shy away from difficult questions. You do have to challenge this candidate, even though if you have a feeling that on paper they look perfect for the role. It's very important to do a little bit of grinding here and to find out whether that person can stand the stress or the challenge that comes within that role. Finally, you want to cool down. So once you've gone through a difficult period of the interview where you have challenged the candidate, then it's very important that you bring the heat down by asking them some very simple questions and also giving them a bit of a chance to do a bit of Q&A. Finally, you do have to talk about it. Next step, it's important to tell the candidate what to expect, when to expect the feedback. The worst thing you can do is have an open end where the candidate gets out of the interview and they don't know what the next step is or when it's going to happen. Should you have a long delay before you do make your decision, then it's important to also know whether the candidate has other opportunities. As you don't want to lose them, the last thing you want to do is approach the candidate with an offer and to find out that they've taken another role. Finally, debriefing. Debriefing is very important for yourself and your co-interviewer to do it right after the interview. The reason for that is that 1, it's all in your mind, it's fresh. Secondly, is that there might be some points of the interview that may be different for yourself than your co-interviewer. Now, it is okay to debate, it is okay to challenge, and it's okay to come up with a final conclusion. Agreeing on everything is not the best step here. Again, it is your perspective may differ from your co-interviewer, but that's normal, that's okay to do so. Right, okay, so this was a 4.5, 5-minute interview structure video. Please let us know if there's anything else you'd like to ask. We'd love to help you there, and we hope you do find your best talent.